What's up, YouTube? First of all, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday weekend. I know I did. It's always great seeing family and just hanging out. Christmas time is a great time of year. Let's bring the new year 2017 on with good intentions. Hopefully it's a successful year for everyone. I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, this video today is going to be about just a quick, direct showcase of the buttons and certain things in the Power Wagon, just highlights and features. I've done videos on these before, but I still get questions about certain buttons or certain things and how to do them on this truck. So it's not that much different than a regular Ram. There's only a couple things that differentiate the Power Wagon, so I'm going to highlight those today in a quicker, more direct fashion than I have in previous videos. So hopefully this will answer any questions you have, lay out exactly what features are in this truck and how to operate them. So let's check them out. Okay, first up, let's direct our attention down here. This is the traction control button. On this truck, being four-wheel drive, if you want, and having good tires and all that, you really don't need this. It's on by default, and if it's really wet out or icy, I suppose it has its purpose. But for example, when I made the snow videos, I had it off. You hit it, and then as you can see, it shows that it's off right there, and then you hit it again, and if there's no light, then you know it's on. So that's that. Tow haul obviously is you know, that's with most trucks. That on this truck deactivates the eco mode or the cylinder deactivation. So with tow haul engaged, you will always have all 8 cylinders engaged. Obviously it changes the auto and shift points, gearing, things of that nature. Right here is hill descent control. I get a lot of questions about that. What's that logo, blah blah blah. That is hill descent control, and well, you can see it just showed up there. That is obviously, I've used that only a couple times off-road. When you're on a real steep downhill, you can turn that on and then use your plus and minus thing right here, and it'll show a speed down here, and you can set it anywhere from 1 to 7 miles an hour, and the truck will by itself, without any pedal, whether it be brakes or throttle, the truck will descend down the hill by itself in a stable manner. So it's a very cool feature. This right here is, you can hear the chime there, that turns parking sense off. These just heated seats, heated steering wheel. This is your trailer gain, so your trailer brake gain, plus and minus. Alright, so now a Power Wagon setup here. We have the rear locker and the front locker. So this obviously turns to this, front and rear are locked. I did make a video about this, but let me do it more direct here. So this is simple. I'm going to put it in 4 high because this seems to only work in 4-wheel drive. When you're doing 2-wheel drive, you can shift to 4 high even when you're in drive. So I'm in drive, I put that down, and you see 4-wheel drive engage, and now we are in 4-wheel drive still. Now whenever I'm shifting to 4 low, I do put it in neutral though. That's what I've read, that's what seems to work. So put the transmission in neutral. I'm gonna move up to neutral in the transfer case. Okay, neutral, neutral, you can see. Now we're gonna wrestle it into 4 low. Now 4-wheel drive low is on, and ESC or traction control is off automatically. Now I will go and drive, and instantly the truck takes off even when your foot's on the brake. It wants to lunge forward, it idles higher, and your throttle response has greatly changed. If you want to engage the rear locker, turn it like that and then roll forward. Now it is engaged. You see that? Real quick, let me show you, let's show you how the throttle is here. Now I'm in drive. You can hear the, see that we're barely moving, but it's revving to the moon. Because our gearing is so short, that's for getting out of tight spots. So I just wanted to show you that. We're in a parking lot going under 10 miles an hour, but it was revving really high. That's the difference between 4 low and 4 high. Right here is a disconnecting sway bar. So instead of getting out and using some elbow grease and some tools to disconnect the sway bar to give you more articulation on the front suspension, this Power Wagon does it by itself with the push of a button. So right here, it's any speed above 18 miles an hour always. So pretty much full time, your sway bar will be connected to give you semi-decent handling on the road. But when you want to disconnect it to give more flex to the front end of the truck when you're going off-road, you can hit this and disconnect it. So same way with the 4-wheel drive. As you see it engage. Everything requires you to get rolling just a little bit and then it engages. So now our sway bar is disconnected. It will remain disconnected as long as I want until I switch it back, or if you exceed speeds of 18 miles an hour. Anyway, to wrap this up, guys, I'm just going to tell you what I personally use all these settings for and what situations. So when I'm full on off-roading or rock crawling in an actual park, I am typically in 4 high and 4 low only if I need it. 4 low is not very pleasant to drive in. I use it for oh shit situations only. So 4 high is still most of the time. If anything, I have my rear locker locked. I don't typically lock the front and rear unless, again, I really need it. Maneuverability of this truck is low as it is, and it gets even worse when everything's locked up in 4 low. So 4 high, rear locker is more than enough most of the time. Obviously on the street, axles unlocked 2 high like always. If it's snowy on the street, I'll use 4 high. 4 high is drivable on the street, 4 low is not. When I'm messing around in the snow, if you saw those videos, I was in 4 high 90% of the time. I was in 4 low maybe once or twice. Did not bother locking the diffs. I didn't need it in snow. Sway bar is disconnected always when I'm off-roading at an actual park, because why not? Anyway, guys, so that's pretty much it. You know, traction control I have off anytime I'm messing around off-road. Hill descent I rarely use. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please throw a like on there and subscribe. I know people have been complaining YouTube's broken and these algorithms are all about likes and stuff. As long as you guys enjoy the video, that's all I can hope for. If you want to throw in like there, I'd appreciate it, but you know, I'm not worried about these algorithms. It is what it is. YouTube is YouTube. So I just hope I can bring you guys some good content. I am off work now, so if you guys have any ideas for videos and any questions about me or the truck, feel free to ask. I will have more than enough time now because I'm off work till May, so I want to be doing this a lot more. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If anything, please have a great day and happy holidays.